Amaza Lee Meredith, architect, artist, and educator. A presentation given by Chloe Cordell, Anthony Asensio, Jordan Brewington, and Janasia Clark for History and Theory of Design. Who really is Amaza? Amaza Lee Meredith was born on August 14, 1895, in Lynchburg, Virginia. She was the eldest daughter of Emma P. Kinney, an African American woman, and Samuel P. Meredith, a white American man. This was uncommon at the time due to the fact that it was illegal to marry a person of another race.
Although she endured hardship due to the color of her skin, she was able to overcome that, and in 1915, Amaza graduated from Jackson Street High School at the top of her class. She then continued on to enroll at Virginia Normal and Industrial Institute, which is now known as Virginia State University. Over the next few years after graduating, Amaza would then teach in Botetourt County and in Lynchburg at what was known as Dunbar High School at the time. After teaching in Virginia, Amaza then moved to Brooklyn, New York in 1926, where she enrolled in the Teachers College of Columbia University, where she majored in fine arts. After receiving a bachelor's degree with honors in 1930 and a master's degree in 1934, Amaza soon returned to Virginia State to teach art and was appointed chair of the department a year later in 1935. She is also credited for establishing Virginia State School of Fine Arts Department. During Meredith's time at VSU, her architectural career began and she designed many homes in Virginia, New York, and Texas. Her total number of works remains unknown.
One of the homes she designed was Azurus South. It is considered a rare example of Virginia's international style and displays her interest in avant-garde design. It was built in 1939 in Chesterfield County, Virginia, as a personal residence for herself and her partner, Dr. Edna Mead Colson.
Fun fact, Amaza was never a registered architect in her time. She was one of only a handful of black architects in practice and one of the nation's few female black architects.
After analyzing her plans, we are able to see that Amaza had an understanding of construction and materials, which is believed to have been inherited from her father. We are also able to see that the exterior is described to have clean lines, strong geometry, which is emphasizing regularity rather than symmetry, and a flat roof designed as a terrace. The interior of Azurus South remained in constant flux, acting as a studio space where it often reflected her studies of color and materials. There is a dramatic use of color, vivid patterning of walls, floors, and ceilings, and the use of inventive lighting fixtures.
In 1947, Amaza started developing a 120-lot subdivision in Sag Harbor, New York, which was called Azurus North. She did this along with her sister Maud Terry. This building was created for her family and friends to use. In order to develop Azurus North, she and her friends created a group called the Azurus Syndicate, which worked to create an African American leisure community. The syndicate included black doctors, intellectuals, and artists seeking vacation homes during the height of the redlining practices in the United States. Lots were sold to investors who built cottages in Sag Harbor.
To conclude, Amaza was one of the nation's first documented African American female architects, a queer woman in the 20th century, in one of the most prejudiced and least diverse cities in the world, and a mixed race woman granted the privilege to expand her wisdom and education. Thank you for listening.